Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Mourinho challenge. We're still at Arsenal. It's the end of the season. We've only got one more chance for a trophy this year. Unfortunately, we got knocked out of the Champions League against PSG beat us. It was very, very close in the end, but unfortunately Erling Haaland decided to score 2 goals in the 93rd and 96th minute, which meant we got knocked out. Not impressed. Otherwise, we have made it to the FA Cup final. We lost out on the Premier League itself to Liverpool. We just drew too many games near the end of the season. There was a couple of losses that just weren't, against Chelsea and Brighton, weren't good. Southampton draw, Sheffield United draw kind of killed us off. That was kind of it with the league, but we've got the FA Cup. We can still do that. So what I will do is quickly show you how we got to the final in the FA Cup. So we started off in the third round, or our first round, with an absolute rout against Cambridge United. It was 7-1 in the end. Loads and loads of goals scored. We could have had another 2. We had 2 goals disallowed for Parada. So yeah, we went all out in this one. João Felix has been very, very good in these games as well. Smashing one in there from very close range. 23rd minute, we got another one. A poor clearance by Cambridge fell to us. Santana on the right-hand side was able to get that ball across, and João Felix volleyed it into the net on the rebound from the goalkeeper. So another goal there. João Felix also got a penalty, so that made it a hat-trick for him in the first half. Which was good to see. Santana's ball in also found Elkshire, who managed to get his goal. It was checked and checked to be fine. But again, Elkshire driving forward here in the second half found Villa, who looked for a ball forward. Parada using his pace to get to that and was able to pop that one away. That made it 6, I believe. And then Cambridge United did finally get a goal. Poku for them coming on this left-hand side managed to get that ball across to Pat, who did fire it into the bottom corner. But there was no coming back really at 6-0 down. And we did make sure of that with a 7th. Benavides looking for a ball over the top. Villa through on goal and a little cheeky dink to make it 7-1. We then went into the next round against West Brom. Another home game and another win. 3-0 this time. Araujo scoring initially really early on in the first 2 minutes to kind of give us that comfortable lead to start with from a rebound. Ramsden was able to find a ball over the top to Geronimo, who played a 1-2 with Gavi, and he was able to tuck it under the keeper just at the end of the first half to make it 2-0. And then finally, we were able to get a third in the second half. Santos down the right-hand side, he was able to get that ball across to Parada, who doesn't miss from there. A frustrating 1-0 win followed for us against Sheffield United. Villa playing the ball through to Gavi. He was able to then cut it back to Bautista, who smashed it in. Little bit of a frustrating one, that one, but it was still a win. And in the semi-final at Wembley, we did get a 2-0 win against Everton. Bautista was able to get that ball cut back to Villa, who had an easy finish there initially in the first 13 minutes. Then in the second half, on the hour mark, we were able to have Geronimo fire home from the penalty spot for 2-0. And that's how we got it. It was a pretty easy run, I'll be honest. We weren't overly challenged in the FA Cup, but today is a big one. We lost to Chelsea 1-0 previously in the league not long ago, and it will be a really tough game today. We've got a bunch of players out. Parada's not available, so he's not going to be able to play. He just misses out. And Eric Bautista, another one, 3 to 4 months he's going to be out for, or a further 3 to more months because he's been out for a while. So a little bit of a shame there. There are a few more transfers that will be happening. Obviously, we won't be here for that because we will be leaving at the end of this game. But yeah, otherwise, Lacroix is going to Lyon. Santos will be leaving for Lazio. And Araujo will be leading for Juventus. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. There's no other real big news for you. So this is the team we're going for. We've got Centena in goal, Kunde, Araujo, Elkshire, and Paredes at the back. Innocenti in midfield with Jair Santana, João Felix, York, and Villa. And then up top, Geronimo trying to bag us a couple of goals up there. So let's jump straight into it and hope we get a trophy because we certainly need one. We've had a couple of dud years with Arsenal. I was hoping to do a bit more with them, but we've kind of been limited in what we have been able to. That being said, though, we've still got to move on at the end of this year, so we'll have to find someone else. Maybe we can go back to Barcelona. I don't know if that's cheating, but it's not, because we're going away and coming back. It's not like we're spending years there at a time. It's only 2 at a time. But we'll have to see what comes up and what's available. But would be nice to end on a high with an FA Cup win. That's for sure. Ale Mariba playing the ball back to Rodrigo. Is that Rodrigo or Rodrigo? Our Rodrigo. It's not our Rodrigo. Was my Rodrigo. Now he's left. Now I left. And so I don't have Rodrigo anymore. That's what I'm saying. But Escobar for Chelsea. First 10 minutes, they've already had a shot. It's a corner. Ball comes in. It is dealt with by Araujo. But we're... maybe I need to start looking at not bringing in over 35-year-olds. Maybe that's my problem. I'm a bit addicted to signing players that we're fully aware of. But Alphonso Davies on the left-hand side, I mean, he's still very, very good in the game. Mando coming inside on his right foot. He fires at goal. It's saved. It wasn't the best of efforts, but it had to be dealt with, and it was poking it wide for a corner kick. I mean, we've only had a couple of minutes from the last corner, and Lawrence fires this one across. Mukoko goes up for that. Araujo heads clear. Geronimo not quite able to get to that one as things stand. And yeah, we are getting completely overrun at the moment. Ball comes in again. Another save by Setner as he smashed at him from very close range. Right, can we make someone happen? No, someone's got to take hold of this game by the scruff of the neck. Koundé receives the ball from Araujo. He's going to bring it forward now. Looks at Santana. It's an awful pass, and now Chelsea are going to come forward again. It's those sort of passes. Why are those passes so hard for you? You're a decent pass for the ball, Koundé. I mean, look, you got 16 passing. I don't understand that. How have you fucked up that pass? It's a 5-yard pass. Jay into Leo Mariba. Rodrigo. Is that Rodrigo? I'm going to have a look in a minute, aren't I? Because I know Jay we had at Barcelona or AC Milan for a little bit on loan, I think. And he became very good. And there's Celeber Augusto with the goal. It was coming. Yeah, it was coming. First 20 minutes we've been appalling. And we have just not done anything. We've just really not done well at all. I don't want that. Get away from me. Let me see. Is this... It is. Oh, it's my Rodrigo. Oh. Wanted by PSG. PSG just want to buy all the players. 39.5 million. Wow, we made Barcelona a bit of money. Have Barcelona just capitulated? Do they have any of their players? They do have a few, but I mean not many. Oh dear. Michael Arteta's obviously there. And we're at Arsenal because we swapped jobs. We're like, do you fancy swapping jobs? Yes, that'd be lovely. That's kind of how it went. Still 1-0. Still not looking great. Although Geronimo, I mean, yeah, no, that pretty much sums it up. Half an hour in, and things aren't going to plan. Lawrence wins the header, nods it down to Mukoko, who's going to come down this right-hand side. He cuts it back to Mariba, who's ball into the box. Looks for Augusto. It's an effort that isn't going to trouble the keeper, but it is still an effort on goal that we need to be dealing with. I don't want to go to that one. I think what we'll do instead is we're going to move a couple of players around like this. I'm not going to put João Felix at centre mid, obviously. York, move over. You can go there as, an advanced. Attacking, box to box, sure. Wingers, inverted wingers. Let's do that. That might maybe shore up a midfield a little bit. Give us a bit more of an option in the midfield. Help a little bit more defensively as well. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But with only 5 minutes to go till half time, it's not looking good. Elche does well to head that back to the keeper. I mean, that was quite an impressive header, to be honest. How he's managed to leap forward but head it backwards. Suleiman Setner finds Elche though. Innocenti. Keeping the ball nicely. Can we create something here? They're pressing quite high. We're going to have to do well to pass our way out of this. As he finds Araujo, who looks for a long ball forward, and it's just Yeah, we've just lost out there. I think part of the issue we had there was that our wing-backs tucked right in and there was no one out wide at all. There was nobody in support there to give an option. Maybe we move the wingers back a little bit. Is that a good idea? I mean, I don't freaking out. What was that? A little bit of a dance move. If we move him back slightly, will that give a bit more of a option? And then maybe we could do this. Maybe we make a little bit of a pyramid or a Christmas tree or whatever. Sure. Let's try that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just moving them around now, hoping for the best. Half time though, 1-0 down. Not great. We need to make something change. Gavi can come on for Raphael York, who's been okay this season. Nothing spectacular. That's all I can really say about that. It's not anything too great. But let's get back in it again and see what we can do here. Have we got them? Yeah, they're on attack, the wingers. Wanted to make sure that they were on attack because I don't want them sitting that deep the whole time. As Santana's looking like he's playing dog, and which is exactly what he's doing. Geronimo's been awful. Gavi's not been good since coming on, and there's only been 15 minutes. Felix has been bad. Yeah, I think that all the players have just given up. Understandably so, because I'm leaving, so they don't need to impress me. But also, that's a bit shit of them. Zednet catches that ball nicely. I mean, we were only 1-0 down. Things could change in an instant. We know that. But when that's happening and James is just heading it away, it's not. But Geronimo does get onto that, plays it inside to Villa. He's able to find Incente. Geronimo again. Can he finish? Yes, he does. There you go. It's 1-1. That is I mean, it's come out of nowhere. We've been awful all game, and all of a sudden we managed to get something. Is it the change of formation? Like, am I a genius? Is that what we're saying? Are we saying that I am an absolute genius? Probably not. But Innocenti does very well to find Geronimo coming back in on that from that left hand side. Smashes it in, and it is 1-1. But Chelsea will be coming straight back at us once again. Ilan Mariba back to Valesco, who's going to come forward with the ball. Finds Mando into Kai Havertz, who's still at Chelsea. Looking for a ball over the top to Moukoko. The Mohawk of Paredes trying to stop Moukoko from getting a ball in. He does manage to, but it is only headed away. Davis now on the ball. Has to go back to his centre half. Mando, then Mariba, then Reina. Giovanni Reina's playing for them. A good challenge, but it falls to Havertz, and I think it's hit the bar. I don't think the keeper managed to get anything on that. It's hit the bar, comes straight back out. And we still are going. We're still in the game. Yeah, we're still in the game. That's all I can really say at this stage. We've got a few minutes to go until it goes to extra time. I've not really got anyone I can bring on, because all our good players are out injured. Innocenti, though, whips ball in. Elche with the header. There it is. It's 2-1. How have we done this? How on earth have we done this? I'm a tactical masterclass. That's what it is. Why am I questioning myself? An absolute tactical masterclass. Look at that. Good day. Down to Gavi. He finds Innocenti, who whips that ball in. I don't know why Elche is in there, but he's got up highest, won the header, and he's tucked it away. I mean, it's a sign of a very good team if you can win a game when being very poor. And I mean, we're winning 3-1 now. I don't know what's happened. And I think this formation is just now our new formation that we're going to use, because what on earth? I mean, we've just come from 1-0 down to win 3-1 by the looks of it in the final 5 minutes of the game. But there you go, an FA Cup to add to it. That is our first FA Cup. So that's very nice. A new trophy and one to obviously add to the tally. So we're reeling Mourinho in. With the Conference League coming up, though, we do know that he might add one more trophy to his book. So I'll be backing not Roma, that's for sure, in winning the Conference League in real life, so that we can still have a chance of actually keep catching him. But with that said, we'll jump to the season review. And here's the season review then. Only the FA Cup to speak of this season, but at least a trophy's a trophy. That's all I'll really say. Ronaldo Araujo was the deal that came in. One of the deals that came in this season on a free. I was pretty happy with that. 37 years old now, getting on a little bit. João Felix as well, 36. Again, another player that 13 million, it's not a bad signing. I mean, he's our top goal scorer, 22 goals in 44 appearances. Isn't bad at all. Setting there coming in from Barca. Yeah, we got desperate for a goalkeeper because they're ridiculously expensive. And Eduardo Innocenti, I think, actually started to become a very, very key player for us with the injuries we were having. There are a few outs, nothing really to know. Aochiche, Satriano was one that I was gutted about. What is PSG's team? Like, they have so many good players and they are constantly wanting other team. Junior Nagelman in charge. Chris, is he former Liverpool? Yeah, who we had at Liverpool. But otherwise, it's just ridiculous. Erling Haaland, obviously, in the side, 35 years old now, and still looks like he could just play forever. He would never retire. Oh, I want to go back to my. Oh God, season review, quick. There you go. Back in the season review, a few loans out as well. Again, nothing really to worry or make us any concern about. But we finished second, Champions League spot ready for Arsenal next year. Obviously, we won't be here for that, but bit gutted that we didn't win that. We were in touching distance the whole time. We were top in the league at halfway through the season. Champions League, we could have beat PSG. Bit annoyed about Haaland scoring so late on in those games. Won the FA Cup. What a turnaround in the final to win that one. Very, very happy with that. Knocked out by Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, so a bit of redemption on that part. And we lost on penalties to Newcastle in the Community Shield, which was a little bit annoying. Biggest win, 7-1. We saw that in today's episode. 5-1 win against Newcastle, though, isn't a bad shout. And that was a match to remember. And the goal of the season came in that match, Innocenti in the 74th minute. Bautista, Koundé, Santana, Villa and Saka, all with the highest shirt sales. Money coming in. Good to see. And line up 4-1-4-1. Of course, that is how we like to play as attacking as possible. York. Yeah, this attacking midfield area, we just couldn't quite work out. Felix managed to get a bunch of goals for us, so it worked out in that sense. But Parada's injury, Santana's been injured. We just couldn't have our best players all fit at the same time, and that was our biggest issue this season. Geronimo is in fact our top goal scorer overall, I'm guessing, because I'm pretty sure João Felix was our top goal scorer. Maybe he wasn't now because he scored in the FA Cup. I don't know. Santana with the most assists and player of the matches and highest average rating, which is good to see. Young player of the season in Innocenti, as we probably expect. Jules Koundé, fans player of the season. Interesting one. Competition awards, Cup midfielder of the season, North American player of the year, Bautista, probably not surprising. Banging player. Goal 50s, yeah, Santana. Golden Balls, Santana. World Footballer of the Year, Santana. World Player of the Year, Santana. Portuguese Best National Player of the Year, Geronimo. So Santana was, I think, it did a lot better than we probably give him a bit credit for. And I mean, he was he influential in that? I think, I don't know. I'd say Geronimo was probably the most influential. But both our centre-halves getting 2 goals as well, right at the death to kind of win it for us was great. But with that, we will be leaving Arsenal. And in the next episode, we will hopefully have a new team to be managing. Only a few more years left now of the Mourinho challenge. Fingers crossed we can continue to win a couple of trophies. We're going to have to pick up the pace again now to try and win some. But with that, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.